Sound check, sound check. And good evening, everyone. This is Ero, the European Racing Organization, and we're having right here in front of us the grid F2, the tier F2 of Ero, which is the grid with no assists at all, just the racing line is active. And please, guys, correct me if I am wrong. I just arrived here. My name is Fabrício Troncoso, F-Tronc. I am a driver of the F4 tier, the Alpine driver of F4 tier, and I'm really proud to be invited here and follow and watch and see all the emotions of this exciting race in Singapore. Yeah, I heard here, I have been reading here, some people call it Singapang, right? We are gonna understand why they call it like that, right? Yeah, you can see some drivers already leaving their boxes, to try their, qualifying laps. It's a short qualifying session, 18 minutes. They're gonna be pushing everything, sending everything up, because starting position is crucial in this track. Yeah, there will be overtaking points, there's more than one. And we'll check also the track map by the way. Yeah, there's 3 DRS zones, and they sure can do a lot. And we're gonna be having lots of overtakes. It's a circuit where rain is also taking place, and it's definitely a decisive factor here. Yep, and looking forward to that. Once in a while I'll be checking the remarks and any kind of comments we see there. Guys, please be polite and be gentle with me. Sometimes accent plays a role here. Sometimes even, verbiage can be missing. But yeah, let's have fun anyway. I'll check a little bit, the sound configurations. This should be helping a little bit as well. Let me check the audio settings here. Master volume 7, and maybe decreasing that a little bit to 5. And guys, tell me if it's adequate or not. Yeah, we can be adjusting that on the way, right? So Best Destroyer is already on a fast lap. I'll leave some, lap data here. Telemetry is also value added in my opinion. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. Best Destroyer is a Haas player. Let's see if he's let's say a regular one or a reserve driver. I'm checking here. Despite the name, right? Oh, Alfie Beth. Alfie Best, the Bath Destroyer from Great Britain, and he's trying to set up his fastest lap in his first try. Yep, he sets his fastest lap at 1:30.082. Yeah, not bad, but can be even better. I don't know if he's not going for a second one. He has 27% ERS, the battery, as you can see in the telemetry. So he's not going for a faster one. And by the way, he might be out of fuel, and his lap is also invalidated, as you can see the track map with the red lines over there. But yeah, meanwhile, you can see Goldzek PL at 1:29.014. He's the new P1, and we're already 13 minutes to go in this session. Yeah. The first lap times are being set, right? So then let's find another one here, CPIO Tapa. He's also setting his fast lap on the second sector right now. And good one, fourth gear. That's one to the right on third. Very good. Yeah, this is the kind of unforgiving circuit, as you can see, the walls are really all there, so the track limits are enforced by walls. So if you miss it, probably you're gonna be losing, maybe a wing or maybe the whole tire and be DNF'd by yourself, It can happen. It's not unusual at all. And let's see how CPI Otapa is doing. He's going to be closing his first try, and he is the professional P3 with 1:29.248, right? Yep. We have also Bulletproof. Let me check. Yeah, the names are interesting. Bulletproof, is he regular? Apparently not. Yeah, I can see his name around here. So Bulletproof. No, he's there. A British. David Clark. He's currently the P9 in the championship, and he's heading 1:29.0. He's by 6 thousandths. He is the provisional P2, which is now P3, by the way, because Art Geo, which I clarified, it's another colleague of ours here. Let me find him. The names are Alex Wells, right? Yeah. He's a reserve driver joining us, but he is not playing games here. He's just setting the provisional fastest time right now, which is 1:28.615. There you go. Well done, Alex Wells. ORT Geo. Let me find another one on the fastest lap, which is IRT Ennis. Our friend Ennis. I'll check again how he's doing in the championship. Yeah, he's 5th place right now. He's from Albania, and he's Noka with the Ferrari. He's a driver from Albania, and he's heading provisional P2 right now, which is 1:28.888. Fun, that's fun. Yeah. These guys are fast. Yep. Well, track conditions right now are totally dry, which is good, right? But we never know how it's going to be during the race. I mean, the players know already because the weather forecast is there. Sometimes, yeah, it's not that accurate because of the game configuration. Weather conditions have been set to approximate. And yeah, we can have surprises during the race as well. But, some cool guys, sometimes they even leave in the remarks how it's going to be. So, yeah, my regards to Zeca, my Brazilian friend. Salve Zeca. He sent me regard to me, and I thank him for being around. Fala Zeca, tudo de bom pra você. And Finance and Co is, oh, thank you very much for the compliments. Nice commentary already, which I do appreciate. And my big friend Daniel Barella, also from Brazil, saying the back clowns. Announcer. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah. I mean, we have some inside jokes here, but maybe this takes a while until we get it, right? Until we go through all of them. Yep. So Black Cloud is also one kind of internal joke, but there's a special feature there because normally he has internal jokes I don't even understand, even being an insider. So I'm the most outsider guy out of the insider ones. Yeah, so inside ones. Yeah, this is life. Cool. Roger well said. He's setting his fast lap right now. He had already a first try, which qualified him so far to P6. So let's see how we can do. So far, he's on the first sector. No, he's not in a good one. Maybe he's even returning, because that one is more than 1 second above that than the last time he was setting up a time. So let's see how Godzik is doing, right? So, Darius also. You're there, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Mr. Lucy, I hope they take down the sweat. Noise. Yeah, noise. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Noise. While Godzik is closing his lap up. Oh, he was able just to decrease a couple of thousands of seconds. He improved his lap time, but he's still P3, which is not a bad position at all, right? Okay. Yeah, he's very close though to bulletproof, and maybe, yeah, maybe he cleared up even more. Oh, that's very few, right? No. They were even closer. Now they're just a bit close, right? In times, but bulletproof now is in his outlap, and he will make another try, right? Daniel again with an insider joke with the orange juice. Oh, that one has more than 3 decades, and yeah, I still don't understand that. While Clem is setting the provisional pole right now with 128.2. Clem, let's see who Clem is. I'm learning about this grid, and Clem is. Clem, where are you, Clem? Clem is Clement Severin from France. He is the provincial P7 in the standings, and he is the driver of Mercedes. And he's now the provisional P1. Very good, very fast time, right? Yeah, that's a good one. So Godzik is returning to the pits. The pit entry, by the way, is very challenging. The limit, the pit limiter is set at 60 kilometers per hour. And guys, the turn before that is really easy to, to miss the point and even go through and go back to the track, by the way, and miss totally the pit entrance. It's really, really hard. And yeah, another, challenging point for the drivers. Yeah. Liam is there at P7, so my friend Liam is at 121.0. It's nice to see him again, right? Cohen set a time with his AlphaTauri at 128.262. Now he is a returning lap, but it's really a good one. Oh, we have 2 Cohen. Oh my goodness. Oh, so let me check that again. So we have ORT Cohen 94, which is the Aston Martin driver. He is Cohen Mesman from the Netherlands, and he's the provisional P6 in the championship standings, right? And we have SKG Cohen, right? Yeah. Those homonyms, they do, let's say, terrify the commentator here. So let me just understand. He's the so SKG Cohen is the Alpine driver. He's now P3. He's returning. And who is he? Let me check. I can't find him. Yeah. He's Alpine driver. His name is Cohen Mantic from the Netherlands. SKG Cohen, not in good standings in the championship, but oh yeah, and he's also proving my point regarding the pit entry, as you guys could just see in front of us, right? Cool. So CPI Otapa, he is returning. He's returning. So let me check others. Liam is also returning. I believe these have been the last race. Oh no, they can go for a last one. They can go for a last one. Come on, guys. Everybody's on the pit right now, except to Ennis and Liam, the two Ferrari drivers. Whoa. Are they doing DRS games? They're too close to each other, right? Which I believe is valid. I'm not sure if there's anything covered in our, let's say, Euro regulations, about which I should know everyone as a driver, right? But right now, I just can't remember. But yeah, they're really close together. But maybe just a mere coincidence. Yeah, maybe they still have time to go back to the pit, change tires, and go for a new try. So let's see how it's going to be. And let's see if there will be more commentary here. Daniel Varela with another side joke, the cornfield zombies. Oh, that's terrifying, guys. And it's not even Halloween anymore. Hey, come on, Barella, this is Christmas, so we need to have something more related to Christmas. This is not Halloween anymore, but that's not even mentioned about the cornfield zombies. That was terrifying, and this, let's say, resembles me from, the teenager ages, and oh man, it was terrifying. That's all I have to say right now. Yeah, Libenau is the Ferrari driver, and he's in his outlap. Libenau, I see this a lot of times. I see his name. He should be very popular in Ero, if not a admin or a manager. I see his name many times in the Discord channel. And yeah, but he's P13, right? Let's see. Yeah, he's there. Adam Hurtos from Slovakia, and he's P23 in the championship standings, and he's P13 right now. Noise, I don't know what happened to Noise, STR Noise. He's actually the leader, Alex Sapkota from Nepal. Noise, he is retired from the session. I don't know if it was a penalty. Like a quali ban that he had from the stewards, from any penalty he got from previous sessions, from previous rounds, right? Or apparently wasn't a DNF, or there was it would be noted, I believe. But he's gonna be, let's say, starting from the back of the grid, which makes the race even more interesting, right? Because he's P1 in the championship. Yeah. Yeah. So Libnau from McLaren is the one you can see right now, and he is just opening up. Oh, he got a disqualification. Oh, his lap has just been invalidated. Yeah, that's sad. Let's go for Dariog. Oh, Dariog doesn't have a nose, right? He got rid of his wings in the best Nicolas Latifi mode possible for that Williams, right? Or maybe Logan Sargent mode, right? Dariog, who are you in the standings? Let me check. Where are you in the standings, by the way? Oh, Dariog is the Welsh guy, Derry Phillips from Wales. He is P13 in the championship standings. Libenau has retired for a reason. Actually, he is. Let's see if we can still can check him. Yeah, we'll see him. No, the game has just removed him at that stage, on that turn, exactly this turn, next to the bridge, right? Yeah. He apparently DNF'd, right? So, clock is over, session is over, so whoever is in a fast lap will have a chance to close it, and set up a even a faster time, we should see it. Let's see Clement Seferin from France. He's closing Sector 1 in a field. Actually, he closed Sector 1, and I couldn't see if he's improving or not, his lap time. So we'll keep checking. Oh, I saw a wheel there. Yeah, it should be Libnau's wheel. The game is still left there as a tribute to Libnau. Yeah, that one you should break on the 100 meter breakboard. Oh, Clem just invalidated his lap time. He won't be improving, but apparently he's safe because all the others, they closed. It's, as you can see, the checkered flags for P2, P3, P4. Bulletproof is just set P5, so he escalated a little bit. And Godzik apparently is not in good shape. So, yeah, definitely not. He's returning. So let's see if Otapa is also returning, as Dariag is doing that. And you could also see Otapa crashing on the pit entry. Good, so session is over. Yep, there's nothing else to be changed except to Dariag's wings, as you could see. Yeah, the session is over. Session is over. Let's see how the weather conditions are going to be for the race. Let me also check in the remarks. It's going to be harder during the race to check for the commentary, right? What is a fish without an eye? I don't know what is a fish without an eye. You gotta tell me, Daniel. Give me some time. Yeah, there's already too much going on in the race, so it's gonna be hard for me. And even in normal conditions, I can tell what the answer is for that joke. So it was a very tight one, a tight, qualifying session. But Clem 04 from Mercedes got the pole position with 128.2. He was followed very closely by Ennis with his Ferrari, Cohen 94 with the Aston Martin, and even the other Cohen, SKG Cohen, with the Alpine. And they are all in the same tenth of a second, which is really, really, whoa, that's impressive. Bulletproof is P5, is followed for RTGO, Godzik, Rajwell, Liam, Otapa, Dariag, Beth Destroyer, Libnau, and Noise, which is going to be the last one. And that's it. So it's happening. Okay, a fish without an eye is a FSH. That's it. Okay, that's a good one. I like it. Okay, so drivers right now, what they're doing in the game, they're setting up their strategies, their tire strategies, fuel strategies. We can also see here that weather conditions are going to start to dry, but we never know how it's going to be throughout the race, even though drivers, they have a hint. They have a hint, but they don't tell us. Yeah, so yeah, it will be a surprise for us, whatever happens weather-wise. So while drivers are picking their strategies up, the first one who presses the button at start race makes the game starting a countdown, a 30-second countdown, so that the others, they need to pick their strategies, and then we're going straight to the start, because there will be no formation lap as far as remember from our Ero sessions, right? And if you're a driver, if you want to join us, right, so there's a link in our YouTube channel to the Discord channel. Yeah, I highly recommend you, if you're really a good driver, that you apply for it. You're going to be submitting some lap times. I don't know how it is right now for mid-season registrations, but all I can tell you is that these guys are really fun and they take the league seriously. There's, regulations are enforced. People should be polite. So I strongly recommend you guys. Yeah, talk to Darius, Cameron. They're doing really a good. Okay, so it's starting, guys. Yeah, all the lights are there. It's lights out and away we go. And Clem is definitely taking the lead there. So let's see how they go for the first turn. Yeah, Clem is also taking. Yeah, and there's maybe contact, a little bit of contact, but Clem, yeah, got the lead in there, and things are happening from the back of the grid as well. Oh my goodness, Dariag is out. Yeah, he crashed. And yep, he's there. Oh, I believe he reset to track. That needs to be checked as well. I quite didn't understand what happened there, right? Yeah, in his when it comes to his track position, right? Okay, Clem is on the first. He's followed by Coem, ORT Coem, and right behind him there's Anis, and next to him as well, and very close to him the other ORT Geo already. Let's say making moves. Will he try anything? I don't know, but they're close. They're really close. So that's the, let's say, the closest pursuit right now, which is Gio against Anis with the Ferrari, right? They're really, really close. There's sometimes first gear turn to the left side on that turn over there. Yep. I need to turn telemetry one. Sorry, guys. Let me just make some. Oh, look at the tire strategy. So there can be a one-stopper or two-stopper options, at least for Art Geo. So let's see how it goes. And we'll check the tires very soon. Yeah, as soon we clarify what's gonna happen between Anis and Geo, right? Yep. He's somehow taking the inside here, and he sends it. Yep, he sends it, and Gio takes over the P3 position from Anis, where Dariog is speeding on the pit lane and got a 5-second penalty. Yeah, same thing with Bulletproof. They both pitted. So Clem is already, let's say, opening up a 1 second gap, which is really valuable to avoid, the DRS activation from ORT Cohen. But Gio is right now in the pursuit of Cohen. He's definitely having a very good start here. Maybe it's the tire, so let's have a look on how the tire situation is. Yeah, most of them with hard tires for the moment, which can be a sign that maybe it's going to be raining and they intend to delay their pit stop. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, just, let's say, guessing here and speculating. But right now we have a train from P2 until P8, all of them within the 1 second range, which can give the drivers the DRS option. And again, in this track we have 3 DRS on, so this can be a good thing for them. While Beth Destroyer is very close to Noise. Noise already taking the P9 position. Again, he's the leader, right? Oh my goodness, Beth Destroyer destroyed his maybe, I don't know if how damage configurations is, but maybe he can even be having a problem with his rear wing. He destroyed his rear wing and he is now P12. So while Gio is in the pursuit of Cohen, and he sends it on the main straight. In my opinion, that's the main straight which activates the second DRS zone, where the second DRS zone is activated, and Gio takes over P2. So now we have a 1-2. Yeah, a 1-2 situation for the Mercedes. We P1 and P2 for Clem and Gio. The Mercedes team is doing a very good job. Oh, yellow flag. And it's going? No, it's not. Who's that? Oh, it's the retirement of Diriok. I couldn't catch that. Maybe he retired on pits, right? Because of the position he is at. Yeah, I missed that one. Sorry, guys. Diriok is out. Okay, drivers right now, they are settled in their positions, even though we have a DRS string starting from P3 to P6 from Co and 94 to Cross William. Another yellow flag there, and that's the return. The bot of Dariog returned, but Ghost is activated. Shouldn't be a problem for Clem, who's going to be, we're going to be seeing Dariog's car. Oh, it's removed, no problem. Yeah. Best Destroyer's out. Oh, same. Oh, it's the same turn as you guys can see on the map. Best Destroyer is out, and we have a safety car. Safety car is out, which is a good thing for Bulletproof. He can catch up, to the whole pack. He's 35 seconds behind Cohen, and Best Destroyer is out. He definitely struggled on the last turn, T18, and turn 19, which is challenging. You should remember from the Rio F1, there was the turn where during qualifying session this year, we had a problem with the Aston Martin of Lance Stroll. He definitely pushed a lot there. He lost the rear, and he basically destroyed his Aston Martin during the qualifying session this year in the Rio Live F1, right? Okay, safety car is out, and as you can see, Bulletproof is overtaking the safety car, which definitely grants him the option to, and the possibility to catch up with the whole grid, even though he's 47 seconds behind, right? Okay, this gives me time, while they approach the pit lane, and we're going to be seeing if someone decides to change early, right? Their tires, right? Clem is not doing that. Gio is not as well. Yep, nobody's doing that. Roswell is not doing that. Otapa neither. Noise, which is already P8 and escalating, is not doing that. Kozik not. Libenau not. Cohen not. Bulletproof. Come on, Bullet. What's going on? Oh, maybe he's managing Delta, right? That's why he's not that fast. He should be managing the Delta, right? So in safety car conditions, mostly drivers, they are, let's say, mandated to keep the Delta, which is, let's say, not going faster than a 40% minus threshold, right, of their speed. So the game enforces that in a way of showing the drivers, the timer, the delta time. If this delta is negative, it turns red and the driver receives an indication they need to slow down. So back off a little bit, otherwise they will get a drive-through penalty, by the way, right? So, yep, that's what happens in the game. So while drivers, they are all waiting there and possibly warming their tires up, let me turn telemetry on. There you go. We're going to be seeing telemetry. We're going to be seeing who's saving ERS, which is the battery, right? Which is part of the strategy as well, right? So Best Destroyer just left the session after DNFing. We have only 12 drivers left, and Bulletproof is not catching up. So what can happen right now is that the safety car is released to get in, right? And Bulletproof is not there yet, along with the colleagues, right? You can see in the map, this marine gray color arrow right there, and he's 21 seconds behind the pack, but the safety car is not entering. Apparently it will go for another lap, which is also good. So the whole world is conspiring in favor of Bulletproof. Come on, Bullet. Now, the good thing is that he's gonna catch up with the pack with, let's say, tires in very good temperatures, right? They're already heated up. So while racing yesterday and even during the practices, I noticed that tires in this track, they have a trend that should be, let's say, hotter, warmer than the minimum or the maximum we would, let's say, consider adequate, right? So this means you can lose grip if you're not managing the proper, let's say, setup of the car, the configuration of the car, or even the tire pressure, or even your handling, right? Or even if you go off track, if you lose traction, if you just have oversteer and those things, you can start having a more accelerated tire wear, and this can affect you deeply throughout the race, right? This can happen as well. So if a driver has a good setup and knows how the car behaves during some single user sessions and those things. That's good for the racing long term because yeah, tires play more than ever an important role in this specific racetrack. Okay, so and we have the message. So the safety car is going to be in this lap, and you're going to be seeing Clem, which is the P1. He will be dictating the pace of the whole pack, right? And he can even, and even the others, right, be, starting, that kind of weaving thing to keep the tires warm and hot enough. But apparently, the strategy here is to go very, very slow. I don't believe the game is doing that. So he's allowing time so that the safety car gets in, and the safety car is already there inside. And now he's accelerating. Yeah, and I believe he's already full throttle. Definitely, right? All of them. So it was safe for him, also for Gio, for Cohen, for Anis, and all the others. It's green flag again. Yeah, Clem had a safe restart, and Gio is working together with him. I don't know if they're going to be making a teamwork here, or it's anyone for himself. We're going to be seeing that. Yeah, we're going to be noticing that by ourselves, right? Anis and Liam are already, together. Anis apparently will go for an overtake soon, putting pressure on Cohen, 94. Yep. Everybody's together. There was a driver who's just entered without practicing. I forgot his name. He just posted that on the Discord channel, and I was curious to see how he was going to behave. Right, you gotta practice, especially in this track. And there's a collision here between Bulletproof and Cohen. Right, I believe Bulletproof went too much to the inside and was not fully alongside on that. But I don't have access to replay here. I believe Bulletproof forced a little bit on that, but I can be wrong, right? Watching the replay helps a lot in that case, but I don't have access to replay at this time. So Liam is very close to ORT to Cohen, right? And something can happen here. And he's got P3. He overtook Cohen at some point, and now it's Liam's time. So let's see what can Liam do. They're going to the straight. DRS is not active at this point, but he can send it anyway, right? Yeah, he tried that from the inside. They're fully alongside. There's a space, maybe a touch here. There was a space on the outside for Cohen. Liam is there. That one is more difficult, guys. Come on. Yeah, and Liam is going to be trying again, and he made it. He made it. Very nice overtake from Cross William. Cohen now is P5. He's struggling a little bit now in this return. Well, Cohen escalated a lot and did a very good job in the beginning laps. In the initial laps, but now after the safety car, maybe it can be, tire temperature. Well, Liam went too much outside. Maybe he touched the wall, and there's actually a DRS train now. Yep, Liam is almost 2 seconds behind Anis, which is 1.6 behind Gio, and Gio is very close to Clem. Again, not sure. Yeah, they're at the same tire strategy, and I'm not sure if they're going to be making a team strategy, right? I would prefer, let's say, full sand, full fight mode, right? Yep, I don't care, provided they play it clean, right? It's more fun, right? Rajwell now is pursuing with his AlphaTauri. He's pursuing Cohen. I believe he went off track limits in turn 1. Maybe drivers are already... Oh, Otapa passed. These guys are all together, Otapa and Golzik. Let's see how it goes. I don't know. Golzik maybe went too slow to the point of putting Noise in danger, right? But Noise is definitely in danger now because Libenau is taking the outside. No, Noise Yeah, we're all together. We're all together. Something can happen here. It's a McLaren sandwich with filling of Red Bull, right? Definitely 2 Red Bulls inside this sandwich, and Libenow had problems. Definitely he had traction problems here. Wing is there. If he has a damage, it should be minor, right? And Bulletproof is there, right? Chasing him. And the fight persists. Roswell is in the pursuit of Cohen for the P9 position, and this is lap 9. At this point, all drivers are somehow together. The Ferraris are kind of isolated, at least Ennis Ferraris is isolated, while Cross is receiving pressure from Cohen, 94, and also Roswell. Goldzick is taking a different, he's taking a different line here because he's being defensive against Noise. So apparently no teamwork here, right? Yeah. That Cohen's there. He has the RS activated, which is a defense for him against Noise. Yep. No easy time for Noise. Yep. Not even from his teammate, right? Life is hard. Yeah, he's gonna try something, right? Well, drivers with the hard tires, they can probably go for a one-stop strategy, right? So the expectation is that they stay more on track, while Gio is really, really close, right? So apparently Gio has a better condition now, and he will try to chase Clem, right? He has been saving a lot. Oh, is it drops? Are these drops? Is it happening? I just need a confirmation. Oh, and he's already changing tires. Not sure. Yeah, it's definitely drops. It's gonna rain, but I'm not sure it's still time. It's already time for intermediate. So let's see what Gio is going to make. Whoa, intermediates, right? I believe that's too early. The same thing happened to Cohen. Cohen with the Aston Martin, he's already changing into intermediates. I believe that's too early, but you know, they're taking their chances, right? I believe it's still good time for the medium ones. They shouldn't be thoroughly, let's say, wary, right? There still be some grip there, but conditions now can be should be very difficult for all of them. It's this kind of not dry and not wet conditions, so they will be losing grip. Something can happen very soon. As you can see, the gaps are already, let's say, they're getting bigger. Bulletproof now it's P7. Yeah, he's escalating on the grid. Oh, also because 3 drivers, they changed it for intermediate, so that's the explanation why. Oh, we have already Libenow. He spun on hard tires as a proof of the worst conditions that we have in this kind of track, which is half dry and half wet, right? So let's see from the others, right? Clem is going for the pits, and that's a hard one, right? Oh, he's sticking to the limits, and he made it the same with Ennis. Ennis also going to pits. I believe they're going to pit. No, we have a hero here. Cross Liam is opening up a new lap on dry hard tires. Okay, so let's see if this strategy will pay off, because all the others are pitting, definitely. Roswell, Libenow unfortunately getting also a 5-second penalty. Gio is also Gio is actually already on intermediate tires. He is rejoining with Clem just ahead of him. They're really, really close, and Gio has warmer tires. Clem has still cold tires there, and maybe there can be an overtake here. Okay, Yep, he's gonna be going for full send. He's around the outside. Let's see how it goes. There's no space left to Gio. Yeah, they're still fighting a lot to Gio. Gio is still on the front. No space left for Clem, but I believe there was no space left for him on the previous turn. Yeah. While DRS is disabled, this is an official wet race, guys. While Noise is really close to Otapa, and he has the opportunity to make one more step on the grid ladder, let's say, if he can, right? Because conditions totally changed, and depending on the setup of the car, if it was even more conservative, this can pay off right now with wet conditions, and Noise obviously lost the apex. Yep, conditions are slippery. Yep, and this will happen more, I promise you. While Cross Liam now is on the pits, he changed his tires, but the other Mercedes have already overtaken, so it was more favorable actually to the Mercedeses. And I believe Liam even lost further position, so it was not a good pick, but he tried. So kudos to those who tried, while Cohen also had problems. He lost himself somewhere on the beginning of third sector, and he will need to pit again because we can see he had wing damage, right? And those guys are really, really close together. ORTGO and Clem 04. Yeah, since the beginning of the race, very close to each other. And Clem had a little bit of oversteer there, while SKG Cohen had a 3-second penalty for track limits again, and he retired. Another retirement on the pit lane from SKG Cohen. Oh, yellow flag. Oh, sorry, that's the yellow flag on the pit lane due to the DNF of Cohen, SKG Cohen. Or TGO is there, followed by Clem, and then almost 4.7 seconds behind them we have Rajwell with the Alpha Tauri, right? Yeah, apparently the hot zone would be this one here. It's the fight for P6 between Otapa, which is being chased by Noise, right? Yeah, this is where maybe things are going to happen. Whoa! Whoa! Noise is definitely on the limits here. He's trying to do something here, and he lost a little bit of time to Otapa, and now he has who? He has bulletproof. Noise is disconnected. He left the session. Do I jump in at this time? Do I send him an invite? It's going to be tough for me because I don't have him friended. I hope someone can do it. There's no one beside me, right? There's a Ferrari. Ennis is on the pits. I don't know why. Did he lose it by a reason? Oh, there's more accidents happening here. Cohen is also at P7. Something should have happened to him. Being chased by Noise. Otapa is there. Yeah, regards to Leonardo Mael sending some carrots around. Of0 says hi from Daniel Varela. Guys, you're awesome. But there's many things going on here. We have also red flag here, and now it's Libinau again. In my opinion, I believe it happened to Libinau, which is right now being, let's say, over. Oh, Libinau and Golzik, they're trying something here, right? Golzik tried to overtake, but yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting. The fight is on, and this last turn is to the right. Libnau has the inside. No, he's behind him. Okay. They're behaving. Should be alright. Bulletproof is now the P5. This guy is escalating. He was the last one before, the last safety car, and he's taking all chances. He is now, guys, P5 with just a 3-lap old intermediate tires, as all the others, nearly all the others. Yep, apparently he's well-rounded. He has a, let's say, a well-rounded setup for the race in the wet. The chase, the Mercedes chase continues. It goes on with Gio and Clem. No change there. While Gozik has overtook the bot of Noise, right? Noise, if you need an invite, if you could please send me, just leave a remark on the YouTube channel. Then I stop here and I send you the invite. I'm not sure I can do it. It will take a while because I need to find your name and everything, right? And Zeke is saying, and it's spun out on the Anderson Bridge. That's what the yellow was for. Thank you, Zeke, for that one I missed completely. It's still raining, so I believe weather conditions will not change considerably in a while, at least in a while, right? But right now, yeah, the big battle is this one. It's Bulletproof trying to pass Otapa. And they're close, and you can see from Bulletproof's track limits. Yep, right in front of us. Track limits. He got a 3-second penalty. We could see him really, in the edge of the grip. In other turns, having oversteers, having to save a little bit, having some snaps there. Again, as you could see now, yeah, he's on his limit. The guy is on fire, but now he got a 3-second penalty, which puts him very close or under the threat of Liam, which is the P6. The most fair, the fairest steward ever, cross Liam. Okay, let's go. So Coem 94 is there as well for P7. Kleb is chasing Gio. Bulletproof chasing Otapa. Yeah. As far as track positions, things have a trend now to be more stable. I believe, except to this dispute for P4 between Otapa and Bulletproof, we have, a kind of, I don't know, maybe a gentleman agreement between Gio and Clem. Clem is not even... Oh! He sent it! He sent it, but he didn't make it so far. Yeah, they're trying something here. Yeah, because as you can see, even in wet conditions, Clem has just 59% of DRS, ERS. That means he's using the battery. He's trying to make the overtake. It's just hard for him, right? He's not saving it. The one who's saving is actually Gio. Gio has 76% battery, which is good. So ERS is there, and that's part of the overtaking strategy. So, yeah, they should be conservative, but they are doing it. Okay, Cohen got 2 penalties, yeah, in a row. A 3-second penalty for track limits, and also a 5-second penalty for entering the pits above the speed limit, and he's paying that, by the way. Okay, maybe he got another one. Yeah, normally don't pay, the 5-second penalty at the entry you're making. But he's doing something else. He's going for wets, full wets, extreme wet. I don't think that's the situation, at least visually, right? I don't know what the engineer is telling him, right? But he went for full wets. Okay, now the chase between Bulletproof and Otapa is an artificial... Oh, Cohen again, 3 seconds. Oh, my goodness. How many penalties does he have? He has 8 seconds as penalty right now. That's a lot. So definitely lots of harm to his race strategy. He is already the last one as P11, and he has lots of seconds as penalty, right? So what's happening is the following. This chase between Gio and Clem made them, let's say, lose sometimes in defending, or attacking themselves, right? And Roswell is catching up. It's already only 3 seconds. You know, the gap between Roswell and Clem. So he can join the party. This can happen very soon, right? Okay, so Finance and Co is suggesting me to check Discord, so I'll do it. It's hard. It's just too many screens for me. So I'm not tagged. And I don't see him. Yeah, so I didn't receive any tag and any message, so I won't be doing that. But thank you, Finance and Co, anyway, for that. So Roswell has already decreased in half a lap, 5 seconds. Half a second, and the gap now is 2.5. It was 2.5, now it's 2.6. So that dispute between Jill and Clem is making Roswell close up more and more across this race, which is only 18 laps through. We still have 30 laps to the end of this race. Yeah. As far as the tire strategy, going is not that far from Gosick at the end, which can be a sign Wets can have some performance right now under these conditions, right? So we should be observing it. Maybe not. He's kind of struggling. But we'll see. We'll see. This can be a sign. Whoa! Bulletproof lost again his way. And now there's a gap. And Cross Liam is going to maybe overtaking him. This is going to be difficult at this time. But yeah, in practice, Liam is already ahead of Bulletproof because the gap is closed. And Bulletproof has the penalty, right? The one is under control, while Clem is now really, really close to Jill. Is he taking anything? Something? Yep. Yep. Jill covers the inside. Clem is to the outside, and yep. Not this time, but it's still close. While now Clem is on the outside. Oh, they touch. They are fully alongside. Yep. 2 or 3 touches there. Yeah. Oh my goodness, another snap from Clem, and it's on. Guys, it is on. That's the dispute for P1 between Jill and Clem. How, let's say, all the friendship so far, I believe it's over. Now they're going to be deciding something. It can happen. And meanwhile, what happened was the following. Roswell is joining the party. He's already 0.9 seconds in this. And maybe that's why the party is over, because Roswell is there and, let's say, has interrupted the good friendship and fellowship between Jill and Clem. Now they're literally fighting each other for P1. These are the emotions. It's on. It is on, guys. 3 drivers for the lead right now, and we have Jill, Clem, and Roswell in a dispute for P1. It's totally open. We'll see what's going to be happening in a few. It can happen anytime, by the way. Why do scuba divers lean back to get into the water from the boat? I believe I knew that one. I'm not sure anymore. So let me think a little bit. Right now I am too much, and everybody's entertained with this dispute. 3 drivers for P1. It's happening. If someone knows the answer, you can type it also in the remarks there on the YouTube channel, right? Yep. Roswell is there. Maybe he's observing, right? So who's going to be deciding first? Are they, according to their strategies, are they maybe satisfied with those positions? Will they try? There's a lot of race still to go. Tires can be somehow affected, 9 laps, maybe, right? Yep. And under this rain, rain is heavier now. Rain is heavier. Maybe good time for pitting and going for wets. Yep. It's more rain. Yeah, and you can see the potholes. Not the potholes, but the the water lakes. Yeah, the water patches there. Yeah, so it's happening. And yeah, that's another factor. And with no assists, it's even harder for those drivers. Maybe they should go for pit stop. It's their decision. Yeah, Libenow has done that. Cohen has also done that. He's actually back to the grid. Oh, two of them. Two of them went to the pits. It's Roswell and Gio. They are on the pits, so Clem is going for another one. But Gio and Roswell changed the strategy, so this will make Liam pass them both, right, on inters. And he has not pitted, while Otap and Bulletproof, they pitted as well for the wet. So it's full wet time, full wet tires time. And again, different conditions in this race, which makes things even more interesting. Hey, we have an accident somewhere. It's an Aston Martin. It's Cohen again. And Cohen is going to be lapped by Clem. Libenow got a 3-second penalty, while... Oh, is it a Mercedes? No, it's not. Okay, no, it was the Aston Martin from Cohen 94. Yeah, while Ennis and Godzik also pitted probably for wet. Yeah, both of them on wet tires. Definitely now the track is for full wet. And yep. Oh my goodness! Clem is almost losing it. He's definitely struggling with those intermediate tires, and it will be hard for him to bring this car to the pits and change it, right? It's also a crucial lap because he needs to stay on track and somehow have a good lap time to keep the lead on that, right? Otherwise, Gio, because he entered the pits before Clem, Gio will take him over, right? Will pass. Oh, you see, as you can see, he totally misses it. Didn't take any penalty. He slowed down. And he will continue. He will continue on intermediate tires. Definitely not a good condition for him, but he's taking his chances now, right? We will be keeping track whether the guys on wet, on full wet, if they will make it to chase Clem. So what normally happens is that those guys on full wets, they will catch up Clem and Liam on intermediate, because it's just they are newer tires, and the conditions should be telling them they are catching up. As you can really see, Gio is catching up with Liam. So it was 7 seconds, now it's 6.5, 6.4, 6.3. So it's happening, guys. The pack on full wets definitely will arrive Liam, right? And yeah, and potentially also Clem, right? But they're taking their chances as well. So those brave guys, they remember me what João Santos, the Villeneuve driver from F4, what he did. He won the race with maybe 40 seconds ahead of P2, just because he sticked himself into the intermediate tires, where the track was somehow into going for inters. The grid went to inters except to Villeneuve, and he won the race. Brave guy, good reading of the game. Yep, so yeah, that happened, right? Clem is there, struggling with Cohen on wet tires, being lapped, but he's receiving probably blue flags, so he can have even penalties for not, let's say, giving way. Yeah, he's ghosted, but he still gets the blue flag anyway. But he's on bare tires, right? So what happens now is the following. Gio and Roswell, they're really close to each other on full wets, and they're already very close to Liam, right? So for Liam, apparently the strategy will not pay off, right? Going for inters, right? Yeah, but he tried. Let's see how it goes. It's an open race anyway. And there's still 12 seconds between Liam and Clem. Overticoin got a penalty, right? Yep. So now, let's say the hot point of the race should be this chase here, Liam and Gio. Let's see how Gio, on better tires, will negotiate this with Liam, right? Which has a different strategy. Cohen is also outside. He's struggling as well, so big pressure from Joe into Liam, and Roswell is also there. There's no way we have a 3 wide here, guys. Come on. Yeah, and Liam lost both positions at once to Joe and Roswell. They are now in the chase into Clem, right? 12.7 seconds, which I believe is going to be, let's say, destroyed in a very short time frame. Yeah, it's just because of tires, right? Let's see later if Otapa is going to be reaching up into Liam, right? That this is also some possibility around there. And let's see how Roswell negotiates that with Gio, right? They're both chasing now Clem for P1, and that's the next answer we're going to be going for. Another option throughout the race. Drink some water here. Cohen retired on the pits as well. Cohen 94 from Aston Martin retired in the pits, so that yellow flag won't be apparently an issue for the race itself. The gap is closing between Gio and Clem. You know, oh my! Did you see? Roswell is struggling with the grip on the exit. Now this opened up a gap between himself and Gio. Let's see if he can recover the time loss from Gio. That was a good chase they have been having since they changed the tires while they're chasing Clem, which is, let's say, this guy now, he has a mission to survive with the intermediates, right? Yeah, I believe he won't be making it, right? Even though it's a tough race, even tougher with the rain and everything. Anything can happen. So he picked the strategy. He should stick to that one, and let's see. You know, the guys behind, like Gio and Roswell, they gotta do what they need to do, right? They still have a homework to do, which is catching up and overtaking. It's an open race, and overtaking is hard. Every time overtaking is hard, especially in street circuits, and especially if it's raining, right? And yep, everything's open. The gap between Roswell didn't change actually, right? So they're kind of stable, same pace, 1.7 seconds between them. Yeah, so no big changes there. What we can see as well is that Clem is not using ERS. I don't know if that's intentional to save that for the future. A near future, by the way, because Gio is approaching, or if he just can't use that because it's just too slippery and there's just too much water for his weary 13 laps intermediate tires, right? No, that's another thing which is happening. Drivers, more or less, they're kind of away from each other. Libenow is just less than 1 second behind Ennis, but that's a non-track situation because Libenow has penalties. Yeah, Roswell can't catch up with Gio anymore. The gap is increasing 2.2. But again, it's a promising race for him because we don't know what's going to be happening with Clem. Clem will be approached by Gio. That's going to be happening, I believe, in 1 or 2 laps, right? What I can say also is the following. Looks like there's less rain. That's also an important thing. Less rain. So even though the circuit is harder to dry up, maybe it can be better. It can be a better situation for Clem. The less water, the better for Clem. Then the other problem is the following. The other problem is that his tires are too much used. So he should be struggling with that as well. And, yep. while Gio is there with him. So let's see how this dispute for P1 is going to be happening. Gio has better tires, Clem has more ERS, but he's struggling a lot with grip. So, and Clem has a kind of compromise here in his decisions. Is he going to fight and lose even more time for Roswell? Or maybe just let Clem go and maybe not losing much time in order to be able to dispute something with Roswell and maybe assure P2. That's an option. Sorry. You're side by side. Possibly another touch here, so you will be fighting apparently, and Roswell is already there. So it's all or nothing for our driver Clem on intermediate tires. He can really make a bad time for Gio and Roswell. He's not obliged to give way. He's there in the game, he's disputing, and it's up to the others to make a fair and clean overtake. And yeah, and conditions maybe are not that favorable anymore. It's raining less, which can be a good thing for Gio. And Gio lost somehow a little bit of time there, so the gap is bigger than it was before. One thing that can be an advantage or something favorable for Clem is that Gio actually needs to manage the pressure that Roswell is putting on him as well for P2. So it's not only we have now Libnau. Libnau is struggling again on wet tires, and he's now P8. So, yep. So Gio now is in the interesting situation of deciding: does he go for an overtake on Clem, which is defending it, or is he more should he be more cautious into, let's say, assuring his P2 because against any possible attack from Roswell? That can also happen. And this can be a problem for Gio, right? So it's not only the chances you're having, you have also the risks there. But Roswell lost time again. I don't know if he's struggling maybe with some damage. He's not catching up. He's losing time, and maybe, at least for a while, he won't be in this dispute. So again, we have the two Mercedes. And that's how it has been, since the beginning of the race. Even in those different conditions, Gio is close to Clem, and Gio has some advantage against Clem. But now Gio is falling. he's losing time, and it's a lot of time, by the way. Clem is back on the game. He has more DRS. Maybe the track is drying up a little bit, and he will have, let's say, some time left. I lost the sound. What happened? What's going on? It's the game. I don't know what happened here. Oh, it's back. Oh, I'm so relieved it's back. Otherwise, you're going to be just hearing to my voice. ORT Cohen is out of the session. Okay, he retired, no problem. And yeah, maybe it's just a track condition. Maybe nothing happened to Gio. It's just the track conditions that became back again into a more favorable situation to Clem. That's impressive. He held up tight and... Guys, why did I miss here? Roswell stopped for intermediate, so definitely it's a sign. Maybe he also had damage, but he gave up the P3 position to go for inters, but now he has a big gap to Liam, so apparently he felt like he would be even losing on those wet tires. He would be losing his position, maybe with a damage, to Liam, and Liam is now P3 on the intermediates. Similar strategy as Clem, and Clem is opening up a gap to Gio. Yeah, maybe not in danger, right? With Clem, and I lost the sound again. I don't know, how can I recover this? Yeah, that's unfortunate. We lost, the track, background. That's unfortunate, and it can be a little bit annoying for all of you. We always like to, to hear, all the sound effects. And it's back. I'm happy it's back, but I don't know. It's probably a bug in the game. It's back. It's good. Okay, so that apparently the dispute is more stable here. I'm just curious to see whether Liam is going to be catching up with Gio on those intermediate tires once the track those tracks are more suited to the track conditions right now. So gap is 5.0. Going to be following up that up. We have more or less 2.5 laps for this race to be over. Liam is definitely catching up. Now it's 4.4. It's just half a second in a couple of turns only. So there will be a race. It's just, apparently he's already on site. Yeah, Liam can see Gio, so that's another incentive for him to go for full send mode and maybe get the P2, which is gonna be, let's say, totally awesome. Godzik got a penalty, and he is at P9 right now. Oh, come on. We lost the sound again. Okay. It goes back and forth, so I don't know why it happens. So Auto Zone Aligned is saying go Liam. So he has already support here. And Liam is catching up to Gio, and it's already 1 second dot 4. He is going to be there, but he will catch up. But will he pass? That's a challenge which is going to be facing right now, and we have sound. So the whole environment is favorable for us to follow this epic dispute on the penultimate lap between Chris and Gio for P2. There's also Gozik going for Libinal, but there's penalty involved, so apparently it won't be a real dispute. Liam is there. Liam's already right behind Gio, and he can send it at any time. Yeah, both drivers pursuing each other. Yeah, he lost a little bit, Gio, and Liam made with a full traction. He made the overtake, and he's getting P2. Gio now is P3, and he maybe will be. It's going to be hard. Yeah, 6 seconds, but yeah, 5.7. It's a lot. It has to be 3 seconds per lap for Roswell to clear up until he catches up with Gio to possibly try an overtake. It's a long track, but we are already on the final lap for Clem with no background sound, which is definitely unfortunate. It's a bug in the game. Never seen that, to be honest, but it is what it is. Let's hope it goes back, right? At least before we return to the. Yep, and it's there. It's we have this background effects again to follow and watch live. This incredible, I would say, end-to-end dispute, race back to back in P1. I believe he started as P1, and he's finishing this race, at least in this last lap, on P1. Yep. Incredible execution, almost no mistakes in these very challenging conditions that we faced, that they faced, and we just watched all the time. So Rajwell is also very close to Gio, and he's passed. Rajwell passed to Gio. Gio will try as well. Oh, there was a touch, but Rajwell survives, and Gio DNF'd. He DNF'd. Not sure this was. I don't want to say anything, but I'm not sure this happened as a breakdown. But let's go for Clem. Clem is on the last turns, and he will cross the line as P1, and he wins the race. Clem, number one, perfect. Liam as well with 6.3 seconds gets the P2. Rajwell back to P3. He has the podium as well. He gets into the podium. Rajwell as P4. We have Otapa on intermediate tires. He will get P4. And sound is bugging a lot, but we don't care. We had to finish this race, and Otapa got a very interesting P4 as well, as Bulletproof got P5, the guy who started from the back of the grid. Ennis with the Ferrari in P6 on wet tires. He sticked to his strategy, and he will cross the line probably at P6. Sound is going back and forth, so I don't even care anymore. I just want to see those drivers arriving safe and finishing this race. Ennis is the P6, as we have Goldzic on P7 on new intermediate tires in his Red Bull, and he's also finishing at P7. Libenow, still in Sector 3. Libenow will finish at P8. Or not, right? He lost it on, just 3 turns to finish his race. He lost it again. He's not under pressure anymore because Noise, or at least the bot of Noise, already closed on P7, and Libenow close, and he's the last one to finish the race as P8. Hey, come on, we won't be even hearing the music. Cross Liam. Liam is the driver of the day. Well deserved. Congrats, Liam. The best steward of ever. And here's the music, right? So let's just review. Oh, you see, wet conditions. That happens all the time, as Clem almost lost his life in the podium while celebrating. You see how dangerous those conditions are? Yep. It's incredible as well how the game resembles all those real aspects, right? You can even break a trophy, right? If you do in the Lando Norris style, maybe you can even break a trophy, right? You never know. Never know. Yeah, congrats to Clem. He's the P1. And let's review the results of this incredible race we just followed here. So Clem, the French, he is the P1, and he was joined in this podium by Liam as the P2 and Rajwell as P3. We have Otapa as P4, Bulletproof P5, followed by Ennis, Goldzic, Libenow, ORT Gel, Noise, which got disconnected, ORT Cohen 94, Cohen SKG. The Cohens are all together P11 and P12, followed by Beth Destroyer. Oh, by the way, all these guys are DNF'd. Cohen, Beth Destroyer, Dariog. Let's see if there's anybody else here. Dariog, the Welsh guy. He's the last one on P14. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed a lot. Sorry for the mistakes during, and even the bugs during this streaming. It was a pleasure following this race and watching that with you. Stay tuned on the channel, like it, subscribe it. Ero has many tiers if you want to be a driver one day. The first step is to join the channel, and the second step would be applying according to the procedure of registration on mid-season. I don't even know if it's open, but I'm inviting you. It's a very serious league. I fully recommend it. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye-bye.